So I'm here at Rutgers University today, and today is the annual hot dog eating day, as you can see behind me from the blow up hot dog as well. And so there are a variety of hot dogs that are on offer. They're entirely free, and students can choose between one made from a cow, one made from a chicken, and also a vegan one as well. And so I'm going to ask some of the hundreds of students here today whether or not they'll choose the vegan one, and if they won't, why not?
Hello fellow humans, intellectuals, and people who are smart and brave enough to listen to someone challenge their beliefs. The goal of this channel is to highlight logical errors, factual mistakes, and disagreements. There will be no well poisoning and no name calling. This channel is for high-level intellectuals such as yourselves. Today we will examine a discussion by vegan activist Earthling Ed. One question that Earthling Ed commonly asks is taste pleasure more valuable than life?
And why is the taste, what about taste, and why is it that it has higher value? And what do you think is higher value in that circumstance, say taste or life? The question, one of the questions I'm asking people is when we have a choice between, say, a few different options, what makes us choose, say, the taste of a product over the life of an animal?
It's a very simple question, and a very simple answer can be given. The simplest answer to give is simply, yes, taste pleasure has more value than an animal's life, because I value it more. And in some cases, this is what people said. If you say, this is my personal moral judgment, many vegans will not say that you are objectively morally wrong.
I don't know, it's up to the individual.
In moral relativism, there is no objectively correct answer. If someone is judgmental of another culture or moral attitude when there is no moral right and wrong, then they would be a bigot by their own definition.
And what do you think is higher value in that circumstance, say taste or life?
I guess taste in that case.
The way to answer really is that simple. That's all it takes. This is the disagreement between the vegan and non-vegan. The non-vegan thinks it is justified. The vegan thinks it is not. Earthling Ed does not argue that they are objectively wrong for having this value judgment. He simply asks why they have this value judgment.
And why do you value taste? Because the question will be sensory pleasure. And so do we think that sensory pleasure or the enjoyment we get from consuming something justifies what happens to the animals?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
That's a good, yeah. Does sensory pleasure alone, so the enjoyment we get from consuming the product, justify what happens to animals?
The simple answer for some people is yes, and if you are a moral relativist, as many vegans are, then what can you do other than simply accept that?
In the cases of animals such as cows and chickens, I would say yeah.
It's that simple. It's a personal or cultural value judgment.
And what about in countries where they do consume dogs? Is it moral in those countries?
I think it's terrible, but I think it's because we have pets. Obviously, they probably don't have pet dogs there if they're eating them.
Yeah, I mean, yes, exactly. So it's almost like a cultural thing.
Exactly.
But do you think that culture should dictate morality?
I guess in cases like that, it would.
Do you think that's the right standard to set morals based on cultures and traditions?
I feel like it's hard to set morals. You kind of just believe what's right and wrong, and it has a lot to do with where you go up.
It absolutely does.
So there we have it, folks. Many vegans are moral relativists. They likely do not want to be bigots, so you can simply tell them eating meat is okay, based on your cultural and personal value judgment. I hope you are now more prepared to deal with vegans who may approach you on the street and ask you if taste pleasure has more value than life. If there is another video you'd like me to respond to, please post it in the comments. Thank you for watching and sharing this video. Please subscribe to be notified when new videos are uploaded.